Hello, I would like to discuss today a topic that is very sensitive, so I would like to start off by giving a warning about this topic, which is about death penalty. Imagine a scenario where the most heinous crimes that shatter the families and communities are met with leniency rather than a form of justice. Well, this would be the case if the death penalty were to be abolished and was to be taken out. The death penalty serves as a powerful deterrent, a means of delivering justice that assures that our society is to be the gravest offenses will be the gravest consequences. It provides closure for families and reaffirms our commitment to protecting the innocent by ensuring the most dangerous individuals can never be a harm again to society. A study was conducted by Moore University found that each execution, on average, results in 18 fewer murders, indicating a significant direct impact on violent crime rates. This statistics can suggest that the death penalty serves as a very powerful tool to be preventing future crimes, heinous crimes, and potentially saving lives of very many innocent people who would be discouraged offenders by committing crime. Understanding why the death penalty should not be abolished is crucial for very many reasons, making it an important topic for an audience. As I now will be discussing, the audience should want to learn and understand this topic because of how big of an impact it has on our society and how much of an impact it has on the safety of our society. First, I will be discussing the impacts and security of our community by serving as a potential deterrent against the most heinous crimes. Then I will discuss the needs, perspectives of the victims' families who often seek closure and a sense of justice. And then I will discuss how mercy, ensuring that our policies reflect our collective value and commitment to protecting innocent lives. Society has a moral obligation to protect the safety of its welfare citizens. Murder threatens this welfare. Only by putting murderers to death can ensure a society that convicted killers will not kill again. Capital punishment benefits society because it may deter violent crime. While it is difficult to produce direct evidence to support this claim, by definition, those who are deterred by the death penalty will be punished. Society has always used punishment to discourage would-be criminals from unlawful action. Society has always had the highest interest in preventing murder. It should use the strongest punishment available to deter murder, and that is the death penalty. If the murderers are sentenced to death and executed, potential murderers will think twice before killing innocent victims. And being able to think about that puts their life into perspective, so maybe that will stop them from preventing them from committing a crime. An experiment was conducted in 1973 by Isaac Ulrich, where he employed a new kind of analysis which proved that the results showing that every inmate who was executed, 7 lives were spared because only others were deterred from committing murder. When someone takes a life, the balance of justice is disturbed. Unless that the balance is restored, society will succumb to rule of evidence, and this will be a rule of violence. Only taking the murderer's life restores the balance and allows society to show convincingly that murder is an intolerable crime that should be punished. Retribution has its basis in the religious values which have historically maintained that it is proper to take an eye for an eye and a life for a life. Not abolishing the death penalty can provide a sense of justice and closure for the family's victims in several significant ways. When a loved one is brutally murdered, the survivors are left with profound grief and a longing of justice. The death penalty can fulfill this need by ensuring that the perpetrator receives the most severe punishment available, which means families see a proportion to the crime committed. This ultimately can help families feel a sense of justice that has been served. Death penalty is a nation's only irreversible punishment. This process becomes longer because a life is on the line. Many of the extra procedures are legally mandated to reduce the risk of executing an innocent person. The use of the death penalty forces society to confront moral questions about the value of a human life and the state's right to take it away. It challenges us to consider whether retribution should be pursued at the cost of potential ethical compromises. It highlights the need to provide justice and closure for the victims' families, balancing their need for their retribution and acknowledgement of their suffering, and being able to put a broader perspective on society and how the mercy should be handled. By debating the death penalty, society examines its evolving values and norms regarding punishment and human rights. That is ongoing evaluation affect our progress and shifts in collective ethical standards over time. Statistics have shown that as of 2023, more than 1,573 convicted victims were executed in the United States since 1976. The annual number of executions steadily declined from 2009, where there were 52, to 2016. It then began to rise again after only 20 people were executed that year. Statistics show that 55% of U.S. adults favor the death penalty for convicted murderers, which shows the importance of death penalty and how much of an importance it can have in our society. In conclusion, the death penalty remains a crucial component of our justice system, serving as a powerful deterrent against the most heinous crimes and providing a sense of closure and justice for the victims' families. While it is essential to acknowledge and address the complexities and potential flaws within the system, the ultimate punishment for death for the gravest offenses underscores a collective commitment to protecting society and upholding justice for our society. By retaining the death penalty, we affirm to resolve that to ensure that the most dangerous criminals are to be held fully accountable for their actions, therefore reinforcing the principles of justice. It is important to understand how crucial the death penalty is and why it shouldn't be abolished, to be able to continue to strive for a justice system that balances fairness with the need to protect and honor the lives of innocent lives. Thank you for watching.